So you've decided to embark on creating some branded merchandise for your business, but you are just not really sure where to start. It just all feels that bit overwhelming with such an abundance of choice out there as you've surfed tons and tons of websites and looked at loads of different options. Take it from me, branded merch is one of the most underrated marketing tools in business today, with so many people right now craving human connection and tangible, meaningful moments in a world full of digital noise that just keeps consuming more and more of our lives. So when merch is done truly right, it creates loyalty, it sparks conversations, and it will turn your audience into walking fans for your brand like no other medium. But when it's done wrong, it becomes expensive clutter nobody uses, and actually I've seen it damage brands in some extreme cases. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the 4 key branded merchandise mistakes that you need to avoid and what to do instead so that your next merch investment actually delivers value. Let's get into it. First up, skipping the sample. This is probably the most expensive mistakes that I see brands make because everything looks perfect on a screen. The colours look vibrant, the logo placement seems ideal, and the product appears through the screen really high quality. But digital mock-ups are not reality. When you don't order a sample, you're leaving everything to guesswork. It's a real gamble. Is the material durable? Is the print sharp? Test driving the pen. Does it actually write nicely? Does the base colour truly match your brand guidelines when the product's up against the Pantone book? A sample gives you that chance to check all of this before you commit to hundreds, potentially thousands of units being produced. It's a small step in the process that prevents huge regrets and ensures your audience receives something you're genuinely proud to put your brand stamp on and associate yourselves with. Mistake number 2 is the one I see constantly. Choosing items based on your personal preference. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking, I love this bottle opener keyring, I totally use this ice scraper, but your merch isn't for you. It's for the people who will be wearing, using, or gifting it. The best brands gather data, run a poll internally with your team, send a quick survey to a small number of your most raving fans. Ask your community on social media. You will be surprised at how honest and helpful people are when you truly involve them in the process here. When your audience chooses what they want, the usage skyrockets, and usage here is everything. That's the key driver that we need with our merch. A product that sits in a drawer has no ROI for you or your brand. A product that gets used daily becomes a constant reminder of you and your brand and has unimaginable return on investment over the years it is carried around and used in our daily lives. Mistake number 3, ordering way too much merch just to get the cheapest unit cost. Look, I get it. The numbers look appealing. You think you're saving money by buying more. But in reality, what often happens is actually this. You place a huge order of a low-cost, low-quality product, which equals a low-impact campaign, on top of wasted storage that you need to keep all the stuff in, and then it sits in the office, and oftentimes 2, 3, 4 years later, you realise you've still got tons of this stuff sitting in the stock cupboard and it's out of date. The branding's changed, the messaging's changed, the campaign's not relevant anymore, and we waste it. It gets thrown out years later. So when you actually do the maths, you've cost yourself more money. The purpose of merchandise is not to have as much of it as possible. It's to create meaningful touch points with your audience. Trust me, a smaller run of premium, very well designed items creates far more impact than thousands of low-cost giveaways that nobody actually cares about. Less is more when it comes to effective merch. Go for quality over quantity. High quality merch, it will get talked about. It will get kept, it will get used, and most importantly, it will be appreciated. Low cost, mass produced merch, quickly forgotten. Mistake number 4, waiting until the last possible moment to organise your merch. Now this is one of the most common mistakes people make, and it leaves you under an incredible amount of stress on the final few days leading up to your event. Leaving it until a week before your event simply leads to a frantic scramble for everyone, where your options are limited, production could be rushed, and shipping becomes a real gamble. Quality merchandise done right, it takes time, especially if you want premium decoration finishes, unique materials, special packaging designed, specific Pantone matched colours, and most importantly, an enjoyable experience designing, sampling and ordering your merchandise to get it right first time. Planning well ahead is going to give you more product options, better pricing, stress-free timelines, and creative freedom, but time to physically sample and test before panic buying from a screen. And it gives you the ability to align merchandise with your marketing calendar properly. You should be treating your merchandise like any other part of your strategy. Map out the year, note the key events, the launches, the gifting moments, and plan ahead properly so that you always get the best possible result and you aren't hit with limited options, last minute express fees from suppliers in order to meet your last minute deadlines. So there you have it. There are 4 of the top merchandise buying mistakes that you need to avoid in order to get a successful delivery of your merch. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe for more merch strategy tips, and drop us a comment with what else you'd like to see on this channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.